News Hour, Joe and Jason. Happy Wednesday. I hope it finds you well. We will be doing crypto today. We got a lot of Texit Iskander updates today, so we'll focus mainly on that. We'll do some Orem as well, but today we will focus where it needs to be focused on. I think next week we'll probably have Mike back again, and maybe we'll do that for a little while. Maybe we'll alternate where we do the majority of our crypto hour for everybody on these Wednesdays. But our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. Obviously, get your gold and silver here. You can sign up for Iskander here. You can sign up for Orem here. And also any support or help you need, we will do that. One of the cool things, I mean, very similar to what we do with gold and silver. You know, we use this show to educate people about money and, of course, the value of it or lack thereof, and how, we just have a fiat money system that says, hey, eventually we want this to be worth nothing. And how close are we to that? Pretty damn close. I don't think it's an accident that miraculously after the financial crisis, this crypto thing, Bitcoin, kind of appeared out of nowhere. And they suckered us, right? Oh, yeah, no, hey, we can have our own money. We don't need the banks, and we don't. But, of course, the banks took it over, and now I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to call Bitcoin. I'm not sure. But that's where we come in. We're going to pick up where they left off, and we'll get into that in a minute. But very quickly, we got wholesale inflation today, very much like the consumer inflation, the CPI of yesterday. The headline number down. Why? Gas, right? Gas fell and fell a lot. I don't know if you saw gas in Arizona. I don't know what happened. Yesterday, gas was $3.65. This morning, $4.19 at the station right where I go to. $4.19. Again, I don't know. And they're still bombing the hell out of each other over there in Iran. So, but the producer price index fell in the month of June, seasonally adjusted down 0.3%. On an annualized basis, the inflation rate was still 5.5, so much hotter on the wholesale side, but still down. You take out food and energy, up 0.2. So overall, I think it was a good enough report that now, well, at least the markets now say, okay, there's not going to be a rate hike in July. So they're going to have a meeting here in a couple of weeks. No, nobody's expecting them to raise rates. We'll see. I don't know. They don't really care about inflation, even though they tell you that they do. The markets, no one loved it. No one hated it. The Dow's up 200. The S&P's up 20. The Nasdaq's up 100. The 10-year note, 456. So kind of where it was yesterday. Oil right now, it's been up. It's down right now, but it's still $79. $79. What isn't down? Gasoline's not down. Diesel is off, but not very much because diesel's $4 wholesale. So unleaded gas wholesale right now, $3.25. There. Gold is flat, 4,060. Silver's down a little bit here, just below $58. So keep that in mind. By the way, if you have questions you would like me to answer as we go over all of the crypto information today, 877-536-1360. and just text your questions in, and I will do my best to answer those for you. But that is where the market sits today. So the morale, and again, I've been doing this a really long time, and I don't know, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I didn't think gas prices fell until the end of June, and normally they collect this data all in the beginning of June, but looks like we got the pullback a month earlier than I thought, right? So I was thinking that we'd get this pullback in next month's reading, which would have been a July reading, but it came in this month. So again, I never believed they were actually going to raise rates. So we'll see if this does. I will say that crude production in the United States hit another record high in the oil inventory, oil supply. Gasoline supplies down, crude's down, but better, right? Only down a couple million barrels. We are at the bottoms when it comes to the strategic oil reserve. We did see a build in diesel fuel. And then, of course, I wonder if this all goes away. By the way, record crack spreads. Oh, is it records? Wow. Record crack spreads. So that means the refiners cranking out the profits. That probably explains why gasoline crazy. 465 to 419 in like 12 hours. We'll be back after the break. 800-951-0592. Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason here on this Wednesday as we're going to dive into the crypto space today. We are making progress on getting you bigger guys all filled up in your Orem accounts and working on getting the smaller guys under you guys. Got some exciting news. We had a couple people already move up a level. And what is that? Essentially, all that means is, hey, you're getting a few more dollars every single day. We've got a couple more that are getting ready to do the exact same thing. And hope, by the time we're done with this, and what makes it great is by going through us and using us, you're going to do a lot better long term than you would doing it on your own.
There's two ways to move up too, because the more you learn about this, it can get a little confusing. What Joe's talking about is when we sign you up, you have to have a sponsor. No matter what, you have to have a sponsor. So we put a sponsor code in and we sign you up. What Joe's talking about is once you have a sign up under you, which we've been doing for people that are signing up under Joe, you collect 3% commissions from everybody that signs up below you to start. But you have to have, you got to go to the next level from Nova to Voyager to start collecting the daily profits. So you have if you just have $7,500 worth of signups below you, you start collecting 5% because you bump up to Voyager, you end up collecting 5%. That moving up level matters if you're signing people up and you have people generating, either putting money in to Orem or having they're doing the reinvest, they're compounding, and you get a little bit of that every day. The other way you move up, Joe, just so that people understand, is when you put a certain amount of money in, the way that Orem pays these commissions, which are not too steep. I mean, the commissions paid by Texas were much more lucrative than Orem, but Orem has a great structure so that it'll stay strong. They make their money because they take a percentage of your daily profits. When you invest your money into Orem, they take a percentage. So at the $100 to $250 level, you keep 60% of your daily profits. This has nothing to do with your principal, your daily profits. Orem keeps 40%. Every level above that, there's levels up to the $50,000 to $100,000 level. You get to keep 5% more of your daily profits, and Orem keeps 5% less. So, Joe, that's actually two ways of moving up. We have a lot of people, Joe, that are reinvesting. They put 1,000 in. They put 5,000 in. They start reinvesting. Well, the guy that put 5,000 in, he's reinvesting. Every day his daily profit's going back into the principal. So he gets up to $6,000. He gets up to $7,000. Well, when he gets to $10,000, something great happens. He starts to keep 5% more of his daily profits, which will start to accelerate those gains. It's obviously leverage to say, hey, the more skin in the game you have, the more reward you will get. Those are two ways in Orem, Joe, that you can move up.
Yeah, so like Jason said, it's something where teaming up with us provides you both avenues, right?
Yep.
You can always put more in if that's what you decide to do, or reinvest it till you move up to the next level. And then, of course, when we put people under you, you can move up that way as well. So it's really it's cool, it's neat, and like Jason said, a little different than what Texit does. And so far, again, no issues. It's been wonderful. If we have any of those, we will let you know. As far as Texit and Iskander goes, so we've seen the price finally move in the upward direction. Right now, let's just kind of peek in here. Yeah, we're at 32 cents, 31.79. So let's just call it 32 cents. We're the 704 right now is our crypto rank as we try to get into the top 100. A lot of that having to do with Quinn Emanuel's response to the TSSB. We remain very confident in how that's going to play out. But we probably won't have, I don't know if we'll get another update on that or not. I'm assuming the TSSB will, I know they have the opportunity to respond. We'll see if they do, and if they do, we'll obviously bring that to you. But I fully expect the case to happen in August, the 17th through the 20th. And then you'll have probably a couple weeks, and then we'll get whatever the decision is at that point. But we've kind of moved past it in a way where it's like, okay, well, you know what? If we never sold another TXE mining seat, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't affect the blockchain. It doesn't affect Iskander. It really. And again, I don't know what'll happen. I know that we are not looking for a settlement. How's that? That's how confident Quinn Emanuel is. They want nothing but outright victory. But we'll see how that plays out. But the really exciting part is going to be the next, let's call it 80 to 90 days. We're circling the wagons here for October 7th through the 9th. That is the big global token 2049 event in Singapore. Obviously, Texit Coin is going to be there. Matter of fact, next week, Canada's largest crypto event is taking place in Toronto. We will be there. Bobby will be there. I'm pretty sure Tim Blake is going to be there. We have several meetings lined up with some names you may be familiar with. Ledger Wallet, Tangent Wallet. Both are meeting with us about Nectar Pay, which has been will be one of the first of our utility to roll out. We're obviously very excited about this. It's the ability for vendors, for businesses to take crypto that isn't a credit card. You know, it doesn't have the Visa, MasterCard logo, right? Because they can do that now. Matter of fact, like Ledger, Tangent, they have the ability, you know, you can, Orem, as a great example. Orem, you can get a Visa or MasterCard tied to your Orem account. And you can tap pay anywhere you like, right? And it'll take it out of your Orem account, right? Kind of like a debit card. Of course, that doesn't help the merchant, right? They get charged the same amount. We have the ability now to do wallet-to-wallet, what we call non-custodial. What does that mean? That just means we don't hold the money. The business owner gets 100% of the money. And it's something where we have it all ready to go. The businesses get to pick. Obviously, all the stable coins are already built in. Then they can decide if they want to take Bitcoin, if they want to take Texit, if they want to take Ethereum or Solana or Litecoin, Dogecoin. It will be up to the business owner to decide. And I can really see a case where a lot of them may say, I'll take Bitcoin because that's what they know. And, someone spends $20 and pays with, they get a little tiny bit of Bitcoin, and who knows, they may just keep stocking it up. I don't actually want to send the Bitcoin. I don't want to convert it and send it into my bank account. Who knows? We don't know, but they'll have that option. Here's another thing that I think is really cool and why we're so excited about this. Along with the ability to take crypto. And it doesn't matter. Anybody, you got a Coinbase account, guess what? They've got a wallet app. You got a Robinhood account, they got a wallet app, right? Some people out there, I buy some crypto, but I don't have a crypto wallet. Yes, you do. You just don't know it, right? Yes, you do. But besides that, we also have Crypto Pop that we've been talking about. It's a reward system that goes along with Nectar Pay. But businesses will have the ability. Remember back in the day, businesses used to do this all the time. Remember they had the little card? Buy 10 sandwiches and you get one free, and they would punch the card and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Nobody does that anymore. Nobody wants that anymore. We have the ability, and it's free for them to create their own loyalty programs right through the system. And the system tracks it for them. Hey, you come in here 10 times and use your crypto wallet, we're going to give you, a free meal, or we're going to give you, a free haircut, or we're going to give you, we're going to clean your carpet for one room in your house for free, whatever it may be. And so there's a lot of functionality with this, but we've gone a step further. We decided, listen, we would love for you guys, if you're a business owner, and you're like, man, you know what, I think I could do that. Yeah, I could see how that could work. Call us. Great. Awesome. But we are hiring an entire sales force whose only job it is to go from business to business to business and sell Nectar Pay. Yep. That's how serious we are. We have 10,000 machines, 10,000 terminals. The first 1,000 of them will be here in 2 weeks. So what am I telling you? August is going to be very, very busy. We want to have 10,000 machines in the hands of merchants all across this country. We've now decided 9, and I think we maybe 10 cities now we are going to be live in. Phoenix is one. Colorado, you guys are one. We have the ability to have 10,000 machines in the hands of merchants before token 2049 even begins. And this is huge. This is huge utility for our network. This is going to drive the price of Texit coin, because for each one of these devices, the machine itself costs $500. I think it's $495, but let's just call it $500. Then they own it. That's a one-time cost. They got to buy a month at $19 a month. That's what we charge, $19 a month. And I guess it's $499 because the total is $727. Gets you 1 year. $500 of that you never pay again. So year two, it's only $228 for the year to take unlimited amounts of crypto. Here's the cool part. That $228, all of that is purchased on the market with Texit coin. $2.28 million worth of Texit coin. 800-951-0592, Patriot Radio News Hour. Pretty flat day in the market. So it's kind of a good day to do the crypto show. Really flat day in the market. Nothing too exciting going on, with the exception. The Treasury Secretary keeps talking about gold. That'll be tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. Very interesting comments from Scott Bessent about the United States gold pile. This will drive Professor Glenn nuts. Don't worry, take our word. The gold's all there, and it's worth $1 trillion. Whoops. And no, we're not going to audit it. How soon until they make this revaluation of gold? Guys, it's coming. Get your gold put away. Get your silver put away. Get into crypto. It's going to be here. It's going to be a fact over the next 5 to 10 years. It's here already. Look at what I'm talking about. But you think we're going to be the only one that does this now? Someone actually figured out how to do it? And guys, we've created an easy button. We're going to be developing so many more tools around this, where we are working right now on the ability to have someone take their bank account and be able to do like a Zelle or Venmo and end up with USDC. Yeah, it's coming. We have a lot of great tech coming. I know that all the haters out there, they don't want to hear about it. They thought we were the scam from the beginning and all this other nonsense. But like I said, I told you guys a while ago, I'm fighting as hard as I can. And we have a lot of money. I'll just say that. We have a lot of money, and we're going to use it. But Nectar Pay, Crypto Pop, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And you'll start seeing merchants signing up, getting their machines in place, and you guys will be able to get on Crypto Pop and see all the places in your area that you can go and spend your crypto with your crypto wallets. And like I said, we're meeting with the biggest guys in the wallet space and see if we can get some alliances going with them as well. Because that's always been the big thing. No, a lot of people have crypto wallets, just nowhere to spend it. Well, now there is. And that is coming. That is one leg. Number 2, all 800 miners are now in. You will see our hash rate start ticking up, and it's already started. Like the last I looked, we were at like 8 or 9 terahash, all the way up when we have them all up and online and mining in the pool. We'll be hashing at over 20 million mega hash, and obviously we still have the Lone Ranger in Victoria. That thing's supposed to show up some point, right? We need this, I'll call it a controller. I don't know what to call it, but something that makes sure that the right amount of power only gets to the machine so they don't blow up and all that stuff. That's supposed to be here anywhere between now and next month. And that'll actually put us over what we have sold. And here's the thing, we still have another container that is an inside one, and we're looking at where we can put that one. These other ones, they're all outside. And then as far as Iskander goes, and this is how it piles up on each other. As you guys know, I'm the chair of the finance committee. We are getting ready to make our first purchases of the Iskander miners, which just means what? More mega hash. More mega hash, more Litecoin, more Dogecoin, more profitability, more ability to spend more money and really work on these other layers. Video gaming, I know we haven't launched them yet, but we've got 3 games now getting ready to come out. They've been highlighting them. They're let's just say this. I think they've done the right thing. Am I expecting this to be, oh my gosh, look, we're generating $1 million a day on this? No. But there'll be decent enough games that people will play and add to the utility. And I think as we get better in the gaming space, that's something that, longer term could really develop. Downtown digital dollars. Remember, that was what we were going to do in McKinney last month, remember? It is now ready. It is here. We have dedicated people working as we speak, and expect contracts to be signed in the next 30 days. Fairs and festivals, same thing. We've been waiting on our money handling licenses in all 50 states. We're about at the end of that process. We think here in the next week or 2 we will have them all. And again, we're already down the road with these talks with fairs, festivals, and downtown digital dollars, and we're anticipating multiple events in September and October and beyond. So there is a lot of things happening all at once. Obviously, we've got the case. We've got Nectar Pay, Crypto Pop, Downtown Digital Dollars, fairs and festivals. I mean, the next 80 to 90 days is going to be a very, very exciting time because all this stuff that we've talked about is finally here. I mean, really, I view it more like when Texacoin was more of a risk a year, in May of last year, because we didn't even have any of it. We thought we could do it, but now they've done it. So pretty exciting. I think we're going to see this price continue to make up ground, and everyone's going to feel, I think, a whole lot better real soon. 800-951-0592. Obviously, you can't buy any Texacoin seats. I hope it stays closed forever, right? Probably not, is my guess, right? We'll see what happens with the TSSB. But Iskander seats are available. I will give you an update. We are now approaching 700 miners. 10 weeks ago, we had about 200. So things are starting. Matter of fact, the last 4 weeks, Iskander is profitable. So we are socking money away. And when I tell you I get everything, my phone just blew up with alerts. We just paid $10,497.65 for reimbursements. And I get this all day long. And it's something where it's kind of cool because it's kind of like we're all involved in a startup together. We'll see, right? We're trying to get a big lick out of it, but I think we're going to see the opportunity for the price to really improve. And please be ready. Take some money off the table. I didn't do a good enough job last time telling you to do it because I'm not doing it. Take some money off the table. Get in there and buy and sell. Right now it's like 32 cents. Buy some. And then if it goes to 50 cents, sell it. Right? Practice. I think we're going to have plenty of price movement, plenty of these things going on. If Iskander and Texas are making great profit, will members receive money from this profit? If not, I'm better just buying dividend-paying stocks than this pipe dream of a crypto project. Well, we'll see if it's a pipe dream, right? We'll see. Now, how do the profits work? Iskander, all of it goes back to the miners, all of it. We are actually functioning as a nonprofit. We'll see what happens with Texacoin after the case, right? So if things go well, and I don't know. None of us know because we got to wait for the case. We may roll Texacoin into the IDMC, and then everything will go to the miners. There won't be, one guy sitting there and saying, "Hey, I get all the money." That's not how the project is working. And again, this kind of works the same way, right? You get coins every day, every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And we'll see. You know what? I don't disagree with this. It was a pipe dream, right? It was a pipe dream created by Bobby. And it looks like, right, this dream is going to start becoming more of a reality here really soon. So we'll see. But totally understand the question. It's a good one. And I think as we do more of this, we learn from our mistakes. We've made things better, improved things. We're better at the money side of things. We're much better at the legal side of things, obviously. And now we'll see the utility side of things. So we don't have much longer to wait. We've got a couple more weeks, and we're going to start seeing this utility start rolling out. And it's going to be an interesting 80, 90 days. I think it'll tell a lot, right, Jason? We'll learn a lot in the next 90 days.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, like I said, we'll learn a lot, right?
It seems to me, this is just me, Joe. Isn't this court process not going to be over in August? It's just going to go on for maybe another couple of years.
No. So the TSSB it will be over on the case will be over on the 20th, and usually the judge will rule within 2 weeks. So that it's a much faster process, and really it just revolves around whether or not Texacoin was a security, yes or no. If it's no, we move on. If it's yes, we probably can't sell any more Texacoin seats, and then they'll decide, okay, here's what you got to pay, right? Here's what you got to do to make that side of it right. So it's not like an SEC thing where this can drag out for years and years. This will be very quick. The judge is going to rule one way or the other in a matter of, I would think, a few weeks, and then we just move on from that point.
Because didn't XRP went through a similar process?
Well, they went through that was an SEC thing. So this is a totally different scenario with the state of Texas. So we'll get a fast answer on that one. The belief is, and guys, I don't know. I'm just telling you what they're telling us. The lawyers are thinking that when we win in Texas, that the SEC, the SEC hasn't done anything yet other than they've interviewed a bunch of people, gathered some facts, some evidence. They haven't made a decision on anything that they're going to do, but the thought is that they may go away with the Texas ruling. I don't know. I have no idea. But, yeah, the SEC would take a while, right? That would be something where, hey, you know what? You're gonna go through, like XRP. What did they go through? 3-4 years of litigation, right? So we'll see. But yeah, I guess that's the hope on all of that, right? Is the Texas thing will get a decision right away, and if it's the decision they think, then we may see the SEC stand down. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see on all of that. We'll be back right after the break. 800-951-0592, your toll-free number if you gold, silver, Orem, Iskander, can't buy Texas. Iskander, though, same thing. It works similar, $9.95 a seat. Right now, the seats are getting 4 or 5 coins a day. If you buy 3 seats, you get 2 free, so you get, 5 seats on the Iskander side. And obviously, the last time when we did Texacoin, Jason was just, were you over or just under miner 3,000?
I'm about 100, roughly 100 miner positions ahead of you. I mean, Joe and I signed up roughly just a couple of days apart. And
so I'm miner 3,270.
Yeah,
so Jason's a little less
something.
than that.
Yeah.
So 3,100, something like that. And we're talking about miner 700. So obviously, the earlier you get in, the more coins you amass, and then as more people get in, you get less, right? So there is, if you're like, hey, you know what? I like where Joe's head's at. He's pretty confident. They've got all the stuff that they said they were going to do is all coming. I may take a shot. Awesome. Right? You get to get a few more coins because, let's face it, there's a lot of people out there, and I'm sure a lot of you in the audience, well, you know what, I'm going to wait for the court case, right? Or I'm going to wait for the price to go even higher, right? I want to see Texas at $5. And I think that opportunity will be there. Will you be able to buy Iskander if you wait? Yeah. The only difference is, we'll be at miner 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, right? There's just the amount of coins you get every day. And, of course, if this thing blows up and dies, you didn't lose anything, right? Because that is still a possibility. But if you're interested in that, or some of you have been calling in, I like it. Hey, how do I use my wallet again, right? Make sure you know how to operate in the crypto space, especially a lot of you in our listening audience, whether it's Colorado, Arizona. I know we have a big following in Texas. All of those places, you're going to be able to start spending crypto very, very soon. So knowing how to use your wallets is going to be hugely beneficial. So 800-951-0592. I didn't get any more text. So if you do have a question, you want to pop it up there, Jason and I will try to answer it on the Half Empty Cup. But I believe we got Chris Lewis.
Lewis, yep. The Crypto Project Watch Show at noon, and the crypto meeting here in Colorado will be at 6 o'clock tonight.
See, I forgot to say all that stuff. Yeah, so you got Mike Morris coming at noon, right? Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably dive more into Orem, and then of course you guys got your Orem meeting tonight at the radio station. Mike and I, when we get back from, Mike and I are actually going on the vacation literally like the same time. We're not going to the same place, but the same time.
So is the rest of the radio station. All the same day. Everybody's like, I got to go here. We will have an Orem meeting in Arizona mid-August. So as soon as we get everything finalized, I'll get that out to you guys. 800-951-0592. Patriot Radio News Hour. Jason and I, we're coming right back with the Half Empty Cup.